Hi everyone, this is Nina G, and I am doing an interview for a blog that Katuria is going to be posting, and thank you so much for having me. And so the next question is, share with us your enough is enough moment or moments which made you the person you are today. And this is really hard because enough is enough. I'm not sure if those are the moments that really define me. I think there are moments that I have that I experience myself as a stutterer and experience that it's okay. And not to say I don't get angry, because obviously if you've seen my stand-up, I get angry at a lot of stuff. But I don't think those are the things that define me as a stutterer. I think there are more positive things that happen that lead into that. And one of my favorite stories that I have is when I was in the 7th grade. And this is one of my previously secret information, so you don't have to watch the rest of this if you've already seen that. Anyway, I ran for student government, and I won, and I had to do a speech. In the speech, I took out every single word that I could possibly stutter on. I structured words so that I would lead into a word fluently. So, like, it was way thought out, and that's a lot of work for a 6th grader because we had to have the elections right before. So that was just it was a lot of work. And so I thought I was fine. And the role, it was religious affairs. I went to Catholic school. And one of my things was that I had to say the Hail Mary in the morning, which was fine because, as you know, if it's rote, if it's a poem or a song or a chant, then we're able to not stutter as much. So I thought, oh, this is fine. Plus, I could get out of class to collect mission money. So this I thought was going to be great. Well, before you took office, you had to have an inauguration where they swear you in. And all I had to do was say, I, Nina G. Okay? And during the practices, I kept stuttering on my name, and the other kids would start to laugh, and the teacher, who's had this big bouffant hairdo and cat glasses, she'd tell them to be quiet, which was really great that I had some ally there, because I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm going to change schools, all that stuff. So, so during that whole week before the inauguration, I went to speech therapy. I just practiced over and over again saying my name. And as some of you might know, you put a vowel before certain words, that messes you up even more. So it was very challenging. So then when the day came, I got up there and I said, I, Nina G, and stuttered on my name. And the whole time up there, because we had to be up there for like an hour, the whole time I was thinking, oh, this is awful, I'm going to have to transfer schools, my life is over. Because, when you're a 7th grade girl, when you're 12 years old, you catastrophize everything, you think everything is a big deal. So then when I got off stage, I was like, okay, let the making fun of me begin. And what happened was, like, one of the girls in my class, Sarah Borelli, she's on my Facebook, she came up to me and she said, hey, good job. I go, huh? She said, yeah, good job. And I was like, this is strange. Why is she saying this? And she was saying it because she was nice. But I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't in that mindset. And then I was talking... Oh, and then during the inauguration practices, there was this 8th grade boy. And he came up to me and he's all, oh, can you say ninja? Because if you can say ninja, then you can say Nina, because you just switch it around. And, like, people give us advice. And, like, I was just glad he wasn't making fun of me, and I appreciated that. He had horrible advice, but it was still very, very sweet. And so I was talking to that guy after the inauguration, and one of the second graders who saw me being made fun of by the older kids, because older people, if a kid sees that, then they're going to join in the same way. So it's a little boy comes up to me and says, "Hey, Nina," which, like, how many of us don't fucking hear that all the fucking time? And so the 8th grader knelt down so he could look him in the eye and said, "If I ever hear you saying that again, I'm going to tell everybody your penis is this big." And I fell in love. I thought that was the sweetest thing anyone ever did outside of my family. I was like, oh, this is so great. And I wasn't made fun of for the rest of the year. I've looked for the guy. I can't find him. I've looked for him on Facebook. I don't even really remember his name. But it was a moment that defined me as a stutterer, because it showed me I could stutter in front of large groups of people and live and tell the story. It was also my parents. My mom kept me home from school constantly, and it was mostly because of the learning disability, because I just hated school. And so we'd go to the movies and we'd do all kinds of stuff. And for her and my dad to not pull me out of school that day or not play sick, that's pretty amazing too, because I think a lot of parents will, they might hold their kids back because they're afraid. And they're afraid because they don't think that the kid can handle it, but they can, and they may need those opportunities as well. So in terms of enough is enough moment, I think that's it. Also, I started doing stand-up 2 years ago after wanting to do it since I was 11 years old, but I always thought you had to be fluent when you did stand-up. And so I thought, oh, I can't do it. But then 2 years ago, after an NSA conference, I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can. I think I'll try it. And I've really enjoyed it since. So the NSA has really helped me there.